Hello, hi again. It's your host here, FxSnakebite. I hope everyone is okay. As I promised today, we're going to have our first one, which is free for all. So we are going to discuss about this 4375 index, but it's all about general move of big 75. But before that, I would like to give some few hints on general trades. So let's keep it that way. So this is on record, sir. It's a work time here in Zambia. Okay, don't worry. I'm recording this. Peter, I hope now you can hear me well. Okay, here we go. As I said before that, I'm going to mention some few hints on how to trade this VIX75, but in general, how this VIX75 performs, and some other hints on general on how to manage your trades and put it in practical. To be as a successful trader. So some of you guys paid for mentorship. For the mentorship, and some of you pay for signal. But this one will help you all. Okay. First of all, a lot of you guys, I guess, we are trading these indices without knowing even what it is exactly, what drives it, what moves it, so on. So I'll just mention some few things based on indices. It's just in an introduction way, so I won't explain it in a deep way. So general, I can just tell you these few things, guys. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, does this mean it's a working hours for some of you guys who are left in this meeting? Maybe, but okay, it doesn't matter as I'm putting on record on it. It's just get a video. We get a video. So I will to tell you something based on indexes in an introductory way. There we go. What is indexes actually? When we are talking about indexes, we actually deal with stocks, okay? We are talking about stocks or share prices of many companies. And these companies have been combined together to make one indexes, okay? When we're talking about indexes, we are talking about the shares and stocks. So if you are trading index, know that you are participating on trading stocks or shares of the companies. And these indexes are made of a combination of companies. Okay, so those companies, of course, they are always owning stocks. So we are trading stock. Okay, you're trading stocks or shares. They're actually looking at the company's performance. So when you are trading these indexes, know that based on the companies that forms a certain index, the one you are trading, that means you are trading according to a company performance. And it's not a single company. It's a multiple companies that have been combined together. Those forms indices. Okay. You might think, or you might ask yourself whether what's the difference between forex and these indexes, right? There's a strong relationship between forex trading and index trading. In fact, the two are connected. But if you are going to be successful in one, when you are trading them, if you choose to trade forex or if you choose to trade index, so if you are going to be successful in one of them, you will also be successful in the other. But again, you can choose to focus on one thing only, either indices or forex trading. But that's a reason behind this. I will explain it later, and still be successful or focus on the forex, and you'll still be successful or either in one of them. But what you have to know is just there is a strong relationship between the two. That means between forex trading and indices trading, but it is different. There's a difference in volatility. These indices make you what forex can make you in 2 weeks or a lot of days, but these indices can make it on just one single day, even in few hours. We all know that, like when we are trading this volatility 75 and so on. Oh, vice versa is also true. The opposite can be applied. If you are getting lost, of course, it will be the same thing on the on the opposite of it. So you have to keep in mind that whenever you're talking about profit, don't forget to talk about loss, because things might go sideways, upside down. So I was just telling you that the opposite can also happen, but we are not going to focus on the opposite. But I don't want you guys to be ignorant of the fact that as much as you can make a lot of in a day, the opposite can also happen in a day. If you're not going to apply the principle that I will teach you guys, or the principle that you got in other sides, yeah, anything can happen to you. In indices, guys, we actually deal with stocks and share prices of many companies that have been combined to make that indices, okay? We are actually looking on the company's performance. I'll just give you an example. One popular index, like the DAX indexes, DAX. It's also known as German 30, of course. For those who know this, might understand what I'm talking about. There's a lot of indexes. There's a lot of indices to trade, but we chose to trade these volatility indexes as they offer high volatility. Of course, a lot of people like to get much in just few hours, few minutes like that, but with at least understandable indices movement, that's it. But there's other indices, a lot of them to trade. So there's this one like DAX, also known as Germany 30 indexes. It has top 30 companies in Germany, such as BMW, Adidas. There's this Deutsche Bank and other companies which have been combined to make this Germany 30 indexes. So the price of the DAX indexes fluctuates every time depending on how its company are doing. That's how indices move. It depends on how these companies are doing. So different companies weigh different within a particular indexes. It's not like they own maybe if it's 100%, it's not like they own equally to each company with the same indices. No. Different companies weigh different within a particular index. So they are capitalization weighted, which means that they are weighted based on the market value. Based on what? Based on the market value. That tells us the companies do not weight the same. The more a company weights within the indexes, is the more it will have an effect on the index's price movement. I guess you're starting to get what I mean. So it is very wise to not regret fundamentals. This now I'm talking about how we have to look on the market, how we have to find the market move based on the charts and some other principles. So it is very wise to not regret fundamentals and events happening across the globe. Why? When trading indices, the reason being indices are thrifty companies. And these companies have shares, prices, and the share prices rise and fall on a daily basis depending on the events and the fundamentals happening around the globe. Companies have one goal daily, and that goal is to grow. There's no company which would like to see the value decrease, crumble. No, each company's their goal is to grow. As we know, always any business needs to grow. So the same applies to these companies. Their one goal is to grow, but there are events which affect them, whether it's economically or whatever, but there are events which affect them, which they don't have full control over it. And it is these events that lead the companies having to watch their shares price scramble. But for us, it is an opportunity to make money. We all know that we can trade the market when the price is rising, but we can also trade the market when the price is falling. It's all the opportunity we got in the market. Right, so this is just a simple introduction on these indices, so that we should all know that what we are trading, what makes them move, and what is actually indices in general. So I hope everyone has opened eyes on it and understood what I'm trying to tell you guys. This is a simple introduction. But after this, I just prepared a simple hints on how to improve yourself, general in also trading and price action, and general hints on how you can improve yourself in trading skills, like maybe how to practice emotions, passions, disciplines, and things like that. This might be fast, but I just prepared this for the first meeting in order to make some things clear before we even go to going to take our trades. And so I guess you understand what I'm trying to do, guys. I'll be writing for you. Okay, let's take this on a notepad. There we are. So as everyone knows, I'm using price action, right? About things I'm going to mention here as some hints to you to improve yourself. It's not like I'm trying to make it look down on the guys using some kind of principles and trading methods. No, but as you are my student, as you are my followers and subscribers, maybe you should follow like what I'm trying to do. That will be best for you if you will be able to acquire my knowledge in this way, but this will also improve your trading style. You can choose. The choice is still yours. It's not mine. Just be free. Just be free feel free to choose what make it easy for you. These are hints, okay? Hints that will improve your trading skills. Okay, so the first one, that's something which I would like to mention, but it will be a little like okay, let me tell you, I mean, let me not tell you that way, but this is what I believe. This is what I believe. It's not like I'm crushing you guys. I know some of you are using it already. You're using it, but some of you guys you're not using them, but maybe you have a little trust on them. But what I'm going to tell you is just something logically and something which is actually the truth. The truth always hurts, but we don't have to force on what we actually take them. Okay, so everyone has their own view, but on my side, this is just my view. This is just my view, of which I believe I'm not wrong. Okay, the first thing you should understand among these few things I will mention is just what I don't like. Put in mind that indicators don't work. I know this is just the first hint, but it will seem like I'm trying to crash. No, it's not like that. I'm just going to tell you what I understand about it. Okay. Don't be surprised. Oh, some of you don't see it. Okay, let me share it here. Hints that will improve your trading skills. The first one, put in mind, okay, put in mind that indicators don't work. Why am I trying to say this? Why am I trying to say this? There are things behind, you see. The best way to trade the market is a negative chart. You can call it price action. Just follow the price and you will be successful in at least about 30%, at least about 75% of your trading skills, okay? Put in mind that indicators don't work. Why? They are always lagging and will always correct themselves and adjust to sudden changes in the market. Indicators do not know real life events and will always fall short. Okay? They are not human beings and can't make human decisions. Why? It's because when you are looking at the chart, you'll probably sometimes look, maybe this is going to fall. Price is going to fall right now because there's this, and this. Maybe you will see, you'll see some chart patterns and things like that according to other view, other confluences, and so on. But indicators won't show you that. They are not human beings and can't make human decisions. So do your best to avoid using indicators. This is my advice. I'm a price action trader. You all know that. If you have been using them, by now you should have realized that they simply don't work. If you have never used them before, so don't even start. If indicators work, big financial institutions would work around restricting them from being used by you and me so that they could make a lot of money. We are not the only one who trading these things, forex or indices, so on. The big financial institutions do that. If they really work, they couldn't stop it. I mean, they couldn't just look on it, seeing how people are printing some money, you see. So take it just simple like that. Okay. I once sent something. I once sent something on a free channel. It was just a picture. It was just a picture. I just need to show you here what indicators can do. But what price action can show you this one. Okay. I hope I've explained this. Sure. Okay. Yeah, you can see this. Technical indicators against price action. See, it's like these moving averages. You see, it has moving averages, but on price action, we have simple these trend lines, horizontal trend lines. Moving averages, they are delaying to show us what would happen. But on simple trend lines, we saw clearly that what will or might happen on a certain price level. We can see price action is indicators. So indicators are always late. Just like that. Get back here. So you should put in mind that indicators don't work. Simple and easy, just to make you have confidence on the price action and follow it seriously. Okay, but the second one, as I said before, guys, just take it as an advice, and you can choose what works for you. The second hint is this: don't put an effort on trading every day. Don't put an effort on trading. Running out of time. Okay. Don't put an effort on trading every day. Why am I saying this? It is not about always having trades running or having to wake up and trade every day. I like to say, I'm invested in the market because when I open trade, I'm not looking forward to closing my trades after an hour or 2 hours, but rather expecting a yield after a few days. It is not weeks. So if not weeks, I will just hold for a few days. Our introduction to Forex was the wrong one. We are used to seeing people posting every 3 hours, every 2 hours, every minute, and then made to believe that it is maybe to be like that, trading every time, trading every day. Treating trade as an investment is the best option. When you invest in a property or whatever it is what you choose to invest in, you do not expect returns on the same day. That will be the best idea. You should have the same mindset about trading. This will enable you to be consistently profitable. When you want to make an investment, you don't just go to the bank and make transactions, but first you start and plan about what you want to invest in. You take time to think about your next investment. If you can apply the same when you're trading, nothing will stop you. It's even much better because it is in the end, maybe at the end of the day, investing in the market will yield results much faster than any other investment. So don't put an effort on trading every day. Just you rather put your effort on maybe learning every day. Not trading every day, but learning every day. And remember, you better trade your plan after planning your trades. This is the best idea that will make you successful as a trader. Not taking position every time, not staying on the chart every time. See, like this is a next hint that I'm giving you. Okay, the third one. Okay, don't sit in front of the chart every day. Don't sit in front of the chart every day or every time. Okay, why? You will see what you are looking. When you're sitting in front of the chart, of course, yeah, you will see what you're looking, but not everything you see will be what you were really looking for. So you might see false setups because you will just be forcing it to be true. But market doesn't need you to force it. Let the market decide. Give the market time to make its move. If you already had a setup or analysis being prepared, just watch the market. Let it perform it. If you have your position, you might have a stop loss already and take profit, and just let the market move. Don't sit in front of the chart every day, every time, just watching your trades, just watching the market movement to find opportunities. That's absurd. These are just hints I'm giving you as trading ideas and advices. The fourth, just simple, practice patience and discipline. Practice patience and discipline. Guys, the most and the biggest thing and hint that plays a lot in these trading issues is this hint: patience and discipline. You know, these are what you will need at the end. I like to make this example to people. Okay, if you want to ride a train, you know exactly that the safest way to do it is to go to a train station, a train station, and wait for the train to arrive. And even when it arrives, you still wait for it to stop maybe before you can get on the train. So to safely get on the train, you have to apply patience and discipline. What next? You have to patiently wait for it to arrive, then apply some discipline to wait for it to stop, and then other people to leave the train door, then you can enter. We have safe entry points in trading, the same way as safe entry points in training, in train. If you didn't know, you should not worry. You will know after finishing this training, okay? So we don't enter trades everywhere and exit trade anywhere. Once in the trade, we need patience to wait for the trade to get to where we had planned to exit, maybe where our take profit is. Sometimes we put stop loss, we put take profit in our trades, but when trades go maybe on our direction, it means trades went in profit. We might find ourselves exit even when trades doesn't get to our take profit. See, why? Why doing that? It's because we don't have patience and we don't have discipline on our roles. It's you, yourself, the one who put the stop loss and take profit at the same, at the same or certain price. But why don't you have a discipline on your TP? Wait for the market to get there so it will exit with a take profit desired. That's because we don't have discipline on our trades. We don't have discipline on our rules. It's our own emotions that drives us to exit, execute, or just doing whatever we like. And we keep losing, we keep blowing just that way. This is, this is the most thing that plays a big role in trading. We have remaining a meeting time of 1 minute and 20 something seconds. So after this meeting, I will run it again. Just use same link. Okay, you're just joining. I just start a new meeting.